100% pure snake oil by Gadget Man. It's the real deal.
We're in Panama City, Panama, not in Florida, and we have wonderful weather here. And what we're going to do is we're going to test the product on my motor to enhance the performance. Okay, so this is my car, a Nissan 2006 X-Trail, 245,000 kilometers. It's a diesel engine, 2.2 liters. It contains about 6 liters of oil, more or less 6 quarts for US standards. And what we're going to introduce is a full syringe of the product, which is called snake oil, into the motor. It's 10 milliliters, and we're going to, first of all, start the car, see how it runs, and then do the injection of the product inside the motor. Okay, so I'll start the motor right now. Okay, so now you can hear how the motor runs. It's a little bit shaky, but it's normal because it's got wear and tear. And we're going to let it run for about 2 minutes. Then we'll come back and inject the product into the oil base. Okay, so the product is called snake oil. It's basically a syringe with the product inside, and we're going to introduce this into where we usually put the oil. And then we're going to start the motor again and see what happens. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to inject a 10 milliliter syringe of the product called snake oil into the oil, and then we're going to restart the motor. So here we go. Just take the cap off, introduce, take the safety off, and we introduce this into the motor. It's like a milky liquid. It's white in color, and this is all you got to do. Take the cap, put it back on, and then we start the motor and see what happens next. So here I go. Start the motor. We're going to let it run for about 2 minutes. It's already changing a little bit the sound. It seems positive for a moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a test run after that. What we're going to do now, we're going to restart the motor, and we're going to go for a test drive and see what happens with the motor, if we have any changes. So here we go. So right now we're going up a slight hill, and we seem to have pretty good power. The problem with the car initially had a little problem when going up hills with a little bit of the power. So what we're trying to do is trying to go uphill and see if we have any changes. I can feel a little difference going uphill. I have a little bit more torque, so it's actually what's supposed to be happening is the product reduces the friction and fills in the gaps where there's loss of compression. Second gear. By the way, this is manual shift also, so it was not having a lot of torque on going up the hills on first and second. So it seems to be doing a little bit better. Actually, I'm a bit surprised that it works so quickly. Apparently, it's also supposed to at least double the life of your oil expectancy. So if you're changing your oil every 5,000 miles or 3,000 miles, and you can expect to change the oil, like keep the oil at twice as long at least. One of the advantages of that product called snake oil is better power to your motor by reducing friction and filling gaps where there are some, so enhances the compression of the motor. What will actually do is help in fuel consumption too, apparently up to almost 5%, and some people said they have had more than 5% in gain in mileage. So if it does that for my car, I'll be very happy. Okay, so we're a little bit in the shade right now. It's a little bit darker, but it's gonna come. What I'm gonna do right now is gonna start the car going up a hill. It's a pretty steep hill here in the second gear, which the motor usually don't agree with me, but we'll see if that's gonna do something. We'll see. Let's go. Move up the hill. So it's moving up slowly, but it's taking up the hill without any problem. So definitely I got more power in the car. Motor is running a lot smoother, and we're getting better performance out of the motor. Very surprised, actually. Pleasantly surprised.
Order yours today at snakeoil.wtf. Do it now.